So slow clap for the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. And this is what I'm talking about. This is playoff basketball. This is I have not been this excited about a Cavs team since the 16 team, the championship team. And we got all the pageantry, we got all the smoke ready to go. And I was super excited. Where you at, Big Perk? Big Perk. You was talking spicy at halftime. You and a lot of cats on the NBA show, the live show, was talking super spicy. Talking about we getting our ass handed to us and all this nonsense, bro. You listen, I know you played for the Celtics, right? And I know how you feel about the situation, but you was talking reckless. And the thing about the Celtics is, see the Boston Celtics, I've always given you your props. I've given you a certain level of cachet out here. Because I do believe in that when you are the champions, you get a lot of things that come with that. And you get the respect to say, you ain't the champs until you beat the champs. And the Celtics have gone through a lot of iterations of their roster, and Tatum and Brown finally got it done last year. But guess what? You guys still feel inferior for some reason. Jaylen Brown is looking around like, man, I didn't even make the Olympic team. Still salty about that a little bit. And your boy who did make it, Jayson Tatum, he was on the bench for most of that. He was posted up for most of that. Was he not? He was not mad that he did not get the level of playing time that he thought he deserved. And then they come off the gold medal. They come into the season, and Jayson Tatum is in his bag again. He's like, I deserve to be the face of the league. I am the face of the league. And everybody keep being like, like Jay-Z say, we don't believe you. You need more people. No one said Jayson Tatum is the face of the league. And he's salty about that. He is salty about the fact that he feels like, I'm not getting that Steph love. I'm not getting that KD love. Luka Doncic got traded to the Lakers, and he out there with Bron. I'm not getting none of these championship loves. They trying to treat me like we the stepchildren in the NBA right now. Well, guess what? He brought that energy. He brought that energy into the game, and let's talk about it. Brought that energy into the game. Let's get to this first clip. We got the clips to talk about it. Let's get to it. This is how they thought they was gonna get the Cavs up out of here.
5-3.
Oh, what you say?
What y'all say? Win, and this one a signature victory for them after trailing by 22. Come back and beat the Celtics.
That's how it went down, fam. That's how it went down. See, get up out of here. You read his lips. You read his lips. You know what he was talking about. You see him. They have been. This is what premeditated. It was a premeditated celebration. You saw Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown come out here with both the hand motion. Get him up out of here. You know what he said. I'm not getting demonetized for saying it. Get him up out of here. Let me run that back again. We're going to read this again.
Tatum a three. Bang! What a start. It's 25-3.
Okay.
Their ninth straight win, and this one a signature victory for them after trailing by 22. Come back and beat the Celtics.
Nah, bro. You keep the same energy. Keep that same energy, bro. Where was all that? Get them out of here. Keep that same energy with me. It wasn't none of that at the end of the game. It was daps and hugs. You out here looking like Drake. You annoyed like Drake right now. You got your wavy beard. Got your pretty bangs out and everything. You got your wet wavy down here. Hey, bro, you look good. I ain't gonna lie. You look like an R&B thug. You are doing your thing. You got all the tats. Boy, look, man. You killing it when you go out there, man. On the side of that Duke X curl box, you doing it, Tatum. But where's all that energy at? Where all that energy at? Oh, by the way, if y'all want to know what's up with the national media, you know what's up with the national media. You know how they giving it up. They better get in line.
Because the Celtics, they led by as many as 17 points in the third quarter. Shanae, then the Cavaliers closed this game on a 53-31 run here. Of course, they were paced by Donovan Mitchell, 41 points in this one. Evan Mobley, though, also huge in the fourth quarter.
I love it. It was not a perfect game for Evan Mobley, but they had heart, and we saw it from all of their players. Donovan Mitchell got a big dunk, and what did he do? He turned and he looked at his bench and he flexed. This is the play right here. Huge. And everyone's out of their seats. He turns to his squad and says, yes, we have to compete. After that, Darius Garland got downhill, was aggressive. Of course, Evan Mobley, what a fantastic fourth quarter for him. 11 points, 8 rebounds. Did not play perfect, but he had the heart of a champion. I love what I saw from the Cavaliers.
Were you at Perk?
We lost our bet. We were wrong.
No, yeah, we were wrong. But look, let me say this. That was a brawl for it all. And I think psychologically that was a great win and an important win for the Cavs. But I look at their bench, right? I look at Ty Jerome. I look at DeAndre Hunter, the minutes that they provided, the energy that they provided. And Kenny Atkinson, he coached his behind off.
Absolutely.
Those lineups and those throwing in, mixing up the zone coverages and stuff, that was a beautiful thing to see. Shout out to the Cavs.
I do think we, though, need to highlight, yes, the bench, but Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland in this one.
Well, Garland showed up a little bit, but Donovan Mitchell was the story. I mean, the brother was absolutely spectacular. A star is in Cleveland. His name is Donovan Mitchell. And as I said, because I know I said it because I was there when I said it, the Cleveland Cavaliers are the #1 threat to the reigning champion Boston Celtics. They showed up in Boston tonight and proved it. Period.
I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, but let's not act like they wasn't missing two key players.
The two key starters that was there were supposed to be there with it.
Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday makes all the difference in the world. But kudos to the Cavs.
Well, now the regular season is split between these two teams, and we certainly hope we get to see this matchup in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
No, Big Perk. No, Big Perk. You don't get – no, where was that energy? You wasn't saying that at halftime. You was not saying that at halftime. Oh, listen, get these boys out. Jayson Tatum is the coldest dude ever to play. He's the coldest to ever play. Let's get into these. Where am I at? This is wild to me. This is crazy to me. When we talking about this situation, and you give them an opportunity to talk about Tatum and Brown. And listen, but don't get it twisted. I do a lot of funny jokes and ha. Jayson Tatum and Brown is nice. And when they do have Porzingis, that's a different type of energy. You know what I'm saying? That's a different type of ball player. So here's what we're going to do. Let's get into this box score real quick. Let's get into this box score. Let me upload this real quick. Let's get to this. We're going to upload the Celtics one too. But under no circumstances are we going to start giving them guys reprieves, because when y'all was smoking us 22 points and it looked like y'all had threw that haymaker, it looked like we was dead out here. But the reality of this situation is this, man. Y'all should have had us dead. We should have been gone. The problem with Tatum and Brown is this. Y'all getting a lot of my turn, your turn. My turn to pound the rock, shoot these threes. Your turn to pound the rock, shoot these threes. What you found out is that you're going to have a bench as well. You got to have a bench. You got to have somebody that can get you some buckets. And the Celtics got a bench. Don't get it twisted. They got some of those guys coming off the bench. But we're going to get to this box score though too, and show what really popped off. Let's get to this. Here we go. Let me take this down. Boom. All right, here we go. You take a look at the box score, right? You take a look at what the Cavs was able to do, and we're gonna extract this out a little bit something, because coming up, I got something that we got to talk about, because the Cavs almost fumbled the bag in this game. The Cavs almost fumbled the bag. Like they came out and they got was getting the brakes beat off of them. And I was trying to tell Cavs fans this since the beginning of the year. Stop playing around with this lineup. And we're going to get to some clips from that. But first, let's get to this. I want you to look down here. Let me show you something. This is what I'm talking about right here. When you look at it, Evan Mobley started the game, and he started the game slow. Down the stretch, Evan Mobley hit back-to-back threes that was big time. This is what I'm talking about. If you get Evan Mobley that's going to be able to hit those threes when it counts, when all the chips is down, and he hadn't shot the ball well, he hadn't played that well. But Evan Mobley was one of those guys that spearheaded it and was one of those guys that really put the team on his back and kept that pushing. Let's get to the scorecard. Hey, Jared Allen, bro. Hey, Jared Allen. This wasn't your best work, cuz. This was not your best work. You had the Cowardly Lion look on again. Your afro wasn't as voluminous as it is. I didn't see a lot of energy. You was kind of looking around. Now, granted, they put you in a lot of bad situations because they had you out there on that pick and roll getting stretch out balls because they was out there giving you that work. You're not supposed to be switching off on Tatum. And you just happened to catch the brunt of that heat, that fire that he had early in the game. And you picked up some fouls because people was getting beat off the dribble. But Jared Allen, you can't come out here, listen, 10 and 4. You can't have 10 points and 4 rebounds, sir. Can't have it. Darius Garland, they was putting you in the mixture earlier too. You kept getting switched off. They found you everywhere you wanted to be. They found you. Now, come on back over here. Green, we're gonna give you that work too. But here's the thing I will give against Darius Garland. If you're gonna be a small type guard and they're gonna try to victimize you, the best thing that you can do is go right back at them. And I'll take Darius Garland giving me 20. I know he was a -17 on the plus minus, but before we've dealt with this situation when it comes to Darius Garland, where they still victimize him on the defensive end, but on the offensive end, he's not giving us nothing. He hit some big shots late. I'm happy to see that he was in the mix. I like to see that. Okay. Let's get to we got to the most of the starters. We're getting to the starters. We're rolling through. Donovan Mitchell. We already knew you was a superstar in Cleveland. We've been knew that. We don't need Stephen A. Smith to tell us that. I'm glad that you understood the moment. Jayson Tatum was out here giving everybody buckets. He hit you with a haymaker. He tried to get you up out of here. The Celtics wanted to prove a point. They just came off a loss to the Detroit Pistons. They was coming out here to show you that this is what champions do. This is our home court. We're going to get y'all up out of here. And you realize, hold on, my team ain't got it in third and the fourth. And what you do? You put the cape on. All of that deferring, all of that getting guys open, all of that getting people in the mix and moving in. You gotta, he's taking a step back and no. This was a playoff atmosphere. This was playoff basketball. We do not have time to be figuring it out. And you got to keep your team in the game as a superstar, right? You gotta keep them afloat until they figure it out. I used to get mad at LeBron about that early in his career. He figured out later in his career, I want to defer to some of the Sasha Pavloviches, and I want to get guys open and started. You do that at home. At the crib, your role players is going to play a lot better. You could count on them to knock it down a few shots. But when you on that, when you on the road, you in the Garden, and they come out and they up 22, 23 points, crowd going crazy, they can't miss a shot, you're going to have to put the cape on, and you did that. 13 of 26, 5 of 12 from three-point, 10 of 11 from the line. Come on now, 41 points, 5 assists. Come on now. And every time they needed a bucket, they gave him one. We're gonna skip this next guy. We're going to skip him. We're going to skip Max Strus. We're going to skip you. We got a whole segment for you. Just so you hang tight right there. We'll come back to you. Dean Wade. Okay, peanut butter. A Vanilla Wolf. The Vanilla Wolf, he gave me something. You know what he gave me? He gave me length. He gave me athleticism. He hit a 3. Look at his plus minus. I like that plus 12. Love the plus 12. He only had 5 points. But guess what? That sometimes it's strong defense. Sometimes that's what you need. That's all you need to go. Isaac Okoro, come on in here. Look, you didn't shoot the ball really well, but I like the physicality that you was giving. For the minutes you gave me, 2 of 4, you hit 1 3, rattled it in the corner. Look at his plus minus, had 5 points plus 3. Ty Jerome. This is what I'm talking about. Ty Jerome low-key kept these fellas in the game. In that second quarter, when it was getting ugly, when they started clawing back, Ty Jerome kept these dudes in the game. Kept them in the game. He was 3 of 10, but he did hit 2 threes, 4 rebounds, some assists. But look at his plus minus. Plus 34. These are the type of efforts that you're gonna need. And even Sam Merrill. I like Sam Merrill's fight. Sam Merrill, listen, I call him and Dean Wade the Backstreet Boys. Everybody, yeah, rock your body. Yeah, Backstreet Boys was in there. Backstreet's back, all right. Yeah, they was rolling. Everybody was rolling. Everybody was doing their thing. Let me get this down. Everybody, but for y'all that's just in here just right now. For y'all that's in here just now. Let me show you something. This is how the game really got down. Let me take this down. I don't want to see this no more. Yeah, we're gonna remove that. Let me put up. Let me throw them slides up here. Yeah, throw that Celtics box score. We don't care. Let me see. Let's get let's throw this up here. This is how it started. This is how it ended.
Tatum a three. Bang! What a start. It's 25-3.
Can't play this enough.
Their 9th straight win, and this one a signature victory for them. After trailing by 22, come back and beat the Celtics.
I can't play that enough. Quiet as a church mouse in there. Quiet as a church mouse in there. This was, hey, Doris Burke too. Hey, Doris, I like you. You was doing a lot. Doris, you was doing a lot during that game. I mean, Jayson Tatum, bro, she was critiquing the shots. I mean, Tatum is levitating. I'm like, man, Tatum, he's now one of the founding fathers of the Old Testament. No, he's not that nice, Doris. Like y'all had to have you had to have my man Richard Jefferson just be like, y'all got to pump your brakes. I know y'all like the Celtics, but I played for the Cavs. Stop playing around. It was wild. I'm like, Doris Burke, when did you get? I didn't ever know you was this excitable. This was crazy. Where we at? Let's throw this in here. Oh, let's get to this. What's the name box score? 1,100 people in here, wherever you at. I appreciate you pulling up on your boy. You know what we do at the barbershop. Hit the like button wherever you at. We're going to get to some super chats as well. We're going to get to some super chats. Matter of fact, let me throw my super chat question number 1 out there. You know, we doing this for the people, man. Let's throw this out here. Super chat question. Number 1, available right now. We're going to get to your questions and your comments here really quickly. We're about a half hour in. We rocking and rolling. Super chat question 1. Are the Cavs now the team to beat? It's simple. A lot of y'all been asking to wait. A lot of y'all been saying, well, G. Bush, man, they ain't beat Boston and Boston. Well, G. Bush, man, we playing these teams. We ain't seen nobody give us a punch in the face yet. We ain't seen Atkinson have to pull some stuff and work with some maneuver and do some things. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go with the Celtics. You know, I don't know. I'm saying I get that Porzingis wasn't there. And I get the fact that Drew Holiday wasn't playing, but that's on them. That's on them. We had people that wasn't in the game. Y'all should have killed us and got us up out of the spot when y'all should have. We was already losing. Super chat. Will we come back and get all the super chats? We'll get all your rest of your comments as well. Let's get to this. Let's look at this really quickly before we get to some of the comments. Then I want to get back to one of these dudes. I remember I told you, Max Strus, I ain't forgot about you. Don't you think you slid? You didn't slide. G. Bush is coming back to talk about that. Let's look at it. 123, 116. Take a look what the Cavs defense was able to do. Look at this. Look at them outscore one of the best scoring teams and shooting teams in the third quarter. Held them to 24 points in the third quarter. Held them to 18 points in the fourth quarter. And this is the problem with the Celtics. This is the problem with the Celtics. You look at your boy Jayson Tatum. 19 of 37. That's cool. That's what's up. 4 of 12 from three-point arc. And I think he hit about three of them threes in the first, 5 minutes of the game when they was blowing us out? 4 of 12 from three, bro. He had a great game. 4 of 12 from three, 41 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists, right? Yeah, 46 doggone points. Let's go down to Jaylen Brown. This man had a great game too. 13 of 24. He was 4 of 6 from the three-point arc. He had a down shooting year so far. But look what he did. 37 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. But you look at the plus minus a little bit. He was a +5. Jaylen Brown was a +10. Look at the rest of your squad. Look at the rest of the people. Sam Hauser, you got 6. Al Horford, you got 5. Derek White, who is usually one of I think probably their fourth scorer if you got Perkins in there. He had 16 points. That was cool. But look at that bench scoring. Look at it. Look at it. Your boy Pritchard, 6 points. The rest of the guys, Cornette didn't even play. He played 19 minutes, didn't give you nothing. He was -26. Peyton Pritchard minus 36. This is the thing that you have to remember with the Celtics. The Celtics got 2 great players, but when they take L's, it's my turn, your turn. You ended up with a guy with 46 points and 37 points. And you got smoked. You lost the game going away a little bit. And so, granted, now don't twist G. Bush's words. Don't you tell G. Bush that I disrespected the Celtics and blah, blah, blah. Celtics is a good basketball team. They are a different team when you do got Drew Holiday and you got Porzingis. But here's the facts. We're not worried about that. We're worried about getting games that we can get right now. And we got the games that counted, which was yesterday. We'll take that. We've zipped up home court. That was basically a 2-game swing right there. It's going to be probably impossible for them to come back. And that's the one thing we want to have. People say it's not a game, it's not a series to a road team wins a game. Sometimes it don't end up like that. You want every advantage you can get. The Cleveland Cavaliers, I need that. Do what you need to do. And I love the fact that if the Cavs can hold home court, they can go to the finals. I love that. That's what I'm talking about. And Kenny Atkinson, I like the fact that you played this game and you said it mattered when it did matter. You said it mattered when it did matter. Let me go ahead and get this up out of here. And we're going to get to your comments. Move this from studio. We're going to get to your comments. We don't forget, we got some stuff coming up here. 1,200 people in here. We appreciate you guys, man. Let's get to your comments. Let's get to them. Where you at? Where you at? Here we got a lot of them, man. We got a lot of them, man. Let me see. We got a lot of Cavs. Go Cavs, man. JT Humphries. We got a lot of people in here. We got a lot of cats ready to go, man. What's up, man? How y'all feeling, man? They fumbled the bag. They got humbled a little bit too early. Wake up and watch the replay on FanDuel. Cavs winning the championship this season. Let them know. #Cavs. What's goody, G. Bush? We in here, man. We ready to go. Donovan Mitchell is the best in the NBA to watch. By the way, I feel LeBron. The NBA old heads are haters, aging haters. Skill of the game all off the chains. Nobody trying to watch down low play. Listen, by the way, I'm gonna get to this too. These old dudes, listen, it hurt my heart to see some of these old heads, some of my OGs out here sullying the game, disrespecting the game. I couldn't believe Tim Hardaway. Not Tim Hardaway hating. Oh, I gotta go with. I mean, no disrespect, but they putting Kobe over LeBron now, bro. And I get it, man. Just say what y'all old heads should say is, listen, I played with LeBron, and for me, that's the best I played, and I like his game. I like Jordan's game. I played with him. I like that era. I'm from that era. Like I can't tell you that the Concord Jays ain't the best ones when the Jordan ones come out. If you from that era, the ones go with everything. I just got to say it's a preference. You know what I'm saying? Jordans, I can't say the Concords is killing the ones. It's a preference thing. Y'all need to learn how to get to that, because I'm going to just tell you like this. You can't have all the stats. You can't play all the minutes in number one in regular season minutes, number one in postseason minutes, number one in postseason scoring, number one all-time scoring. You're going to end up fourth all-time in assists. You're going to end up do you know that LeBron has more rebounds than David Robinson, Dennis Rodman, and Patrick Ewing? Do you know he has more steals than Scottie Pippen and Gary Payton? He has more assists than Magic Johnson, and he scored more points than Kobe and Jordan. That's wild. He has more. He has the second most three-pointers made in the playoffs, besides Steph Curry. What stat don't he own? He'd have been like a 30-time All-Star. These guys are crazy. Hey, these old heads, man. Old heads. Let's get to it. Hey, we on that 9 straight game winning streak. What's the call-in number? See, we can't do no call-in number. Here's the reason why. People do ask me this all the time. They ask me, G. Bush, why is it we don't have call-in lines? I said, the reason you don't have call-in lines is because this is completely live. So this is streaming live on UCSS. So if you're on UCSS, hello, how you doing out there on UCSS? We appreciate you. If you're in the barbershop, what's up? How you doing? If you're on Twitter, what's good, man? If you're on Facebook. So if somebody gets on the internet and somebody decides to call in and we take a call and somebody says a really bad word, like I could get banned on Twitter, I can get banned on Facebook, I could get banned on UCSS, which that's not even my whole account, and I could get my personal account took down. So here's how we play it. You can communicate with me. I got Twitter questions. I put questions out there. Super Chat is available. I read all Super Chats first. I'm going to read them first, right? So if that's your way of calling, hey, listen, and even with that being said, even if you ain't got the Super Chat, don't trip on the Super Chat. Hey, likes is free. Just share. That's free. That's the interaction, but I can't do it because it's too tough. People, and there's too many trolls out here. Speaking of, here's a Super Chat right here. I really hope that in the playoffs, we don't switch. Hey, thank you so much for the Super Chat, the $1.99 Super Chat. I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't like the switching. Maybe they got another one, but the way that they are switching on these pick and rolls, it's going to be very difficult for the Cleveland Cavs to deal with that. Because just think, this wasn't with Porzingis. You see the way the Tatum and Brown was bullying us with Darius Garland to start with. And it